clear and hold on.
How's it going, y'all? It's me, Noah, here. I'm on Caltrain 428. We're about to depart 4th and King Street Station here in San Francisco, and we are right now right on time at 6:48 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This is the last southbound limited stop train of the weekday evening rush hour, making select stops to Diridon Station in San Jose. I hopped on this train here at 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. Our first stop is 22nd Street Station here in San Francisco. I'll be riding to Menlo Park.
Welcome aboard Caltrain. This is southbound limited train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Please have all tickets ready for inspection. Observe the emergency exit plan posted on the wall of each car, and in the event of an emergency, stay seated and listen carefully to instructions from the train crew or emergency responders. If you are instructed to exit, use caution and walk to the side of the tracks, at least 15 feet from the closest rail. When moving about the train, hold on for your safety. For the comfort and convenience of all passengers, please do not place your bags or feet on the seats. Caltrain asks you to keep track of your belongings and do not leave them unattended. Items must not block aisles or doorways and can be placed in the overhead rack or underneath your seat. Thank you for riding Caltrain.
Here we go. There's the giant stadium, Oracle Park right there. Text Dad, I don't think so.
Please remember that Caltrain does not allow any bikes or scooters to be locked to the train at any time. Once again, Caltrain does not allow...
Here we are entering our first of 4 tunnels. This one goes into our first stop, 22nd Street Station here in San Francisco.
And unlock your bike or scooter this time. Thank you for choosing Caltrain. This is going to be 22nd Street.
A minute early at 6:52 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into 22nd Street Station here in San Francisco.
To exit the train. Use caution when exiting.
There's Caltrain 151 pulling in at the same time as us. That train's running 12 minutes late. That's a northbound local train making all the stops to 4th and King Street Station here in San Francisco. Here it is, pulling in to make its scheduled stop here at 22nd Street Station here in San Francisco.
428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, South San Francisco.
321, 322 set on the 151.
Please stay clear and hold on.
Hey Siri, text Dad, yeah. Text Dad, yes. Right on time at 6:53 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling out of 22nd Street Station here in San Francisco. with our next stop being South San Francisco. We are gonna be skipping through Bayshore. Text Dad later, I will, period. We're in our second of 4 tunnels. We are in our third of 4 tunnels. There's Caltrain 425 passing us. That train's also running late. That's the third northbound limited stop train of the weekday evening rush hour, making select stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. It skipped through Bayshore, and its next stop will be 22nd Street Station in San Francisco before reaching its last stop. Here we are in our last of 4 tunnels. This one goes into the Bayshore station, which is where we're about to be skipping through. I can't get no. At 6:56 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through Bayshore Station. I can't get no. Text my best friend, I'm about to pass your town again, but this time on southbound limited stop. Text my best friend. I'm about to pass your town again, but this time on southbound limited stop, Caltrain 428, period.
Okay, Sunday.
Text my best friend, I'm passing it right now and I'm waving to you from the train, period.
Okay, sending.
There's the Brisbane Lagoon right there. We're in South San Francisco right now. There's the Mission Bay local right there. We just passed the Union Pacific Mission Bay local.
Now approaching South San Francisco.
This is my hometown, my main hometown. Two minutes early at 6:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into South San Francisco Station. And here comes Caltrain 153 pulling in to make its scheduled stop. 331, 332 set. Saw that on the 144 earlier. 331's leading and 332's trailing. That's a northbound local train making all the stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. Here it is making its scheduled stop here at South San Francisco.
This is Southbound Limited Train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, Millbrae.
The good old South City wind.
Doors
I
are
could
closing.
tell it's windy
Please
because
stay
the
clear
trees
and
are
hold on.
blowing. Right on time at 7 p.m. There goes Caltrain 153 departing, and a minute early, here we are departing South San Francisco at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Next stop for the 153 is Bayshore, where we skipped through, and the next stop for us is Millbrae.
Caltrain is
We're
a
going to be
proof of
skipping
payment
through
system.
San Bruno.
Please have your ticket, clipper card, or mobile phone ready for inspection. Failure to comply will
There's
result in a $75
Union Pacific GP
administrative
60s,
citation.
1131 and 1401. I can't get no. We're about to be skipping through San Bruno Station here shortly. I can't get no. I can't get no. There's a plane right there taking off out of San Francisco International SFO. I can't get no. At 7:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through San Bruno Station. There's the San Francisco International Airport right there, SFO. Goes the airport train, aka the air train at the airport right there. About to pull into the rental car center stop. There's the platform of the old San Bruno Caltrain station right there. There's the BART tracks right next to us. So there's another air train, the blue line. So red line, San Francisco, Richmond via SFO, San Francisco International Airport, bound BART train, 6-car red line. We're about to be pulling into Millbrae soon and meet up with Caltrain 527, the last northbound express train of the weekday evening rush hour, making select stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco.
Now approaching Millbrae Transit Center, your connection to BART, Samtrans, and San Francisco International Airport.
Three minutes early at 7:04 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into Millbrae Station to make our scheduled stop. There's Caltrain 527, 303, 304 Nancy Pelosi set. That's the same set. That was the same set as the 146 from earlier. 303 is leading and 304 is trailing. Everyone who's on that train right now, y'all are on YouTube and Instagram.
This is Southbound Limited Train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, San Mateo.
303, 304 Nancy Pelosi set. Once again, that's Caltrain 527. That's the last northbound express train of the weekday evening rush hour, making select stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. 303 is leading and 304 is trailing. Holding right on time. Everyone on the 527 next to us, y'all are on YouTube and Instagram. Alright, y'all, there it goes, pulling out. 2 minutes late at 7:06 p.m.
Doors are
Pacific Daylight
closing.
Time.
Please stay clear and hold
Next
on.
stop for that train will be South San Francisco. It'll be skipping through San Bruno.
Doors are closing. Please stay clear and hold on.
A minute early at 7:06 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are departing Millbrae, with our next stop being San Mateo. We're gonna be skipping through Burlingame. At 7:08 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are going through the weekend station only stop, Broadway. This is where the trains only stop on the weekends only. We're gonna be skipping through Burlingame Station shortly. We're getting close to the station. At 7:09 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through Burlingame Station.
Now approaching San Mateo.
Two minutes early at 7:10 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into San Mateo Station. To make our scheduled stop.
This is Southbound Limited Train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, Hillsdale. Doors are closing. Please stay clear and hold on.
A minute early at 7:11 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling out of San Mateo with our next stop being Hillsdale. We're going to be skipping through Hayward Park.
Caltrain is a proof of payment system. Please have your ticket, Clipper card, or mobile phone ready for inspection.
Failure to comply will result in a $75 administrative citation. We're about to be skipping through Hayward Park Station. We're getting close to it. At 7:13 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through Hayward Park Station, and there's Caltrain 155 making its scheduled stop. 323, 324 set. That's a northbound local train making all the stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco.
approaching. Hillsdale.
A minute early at 7:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into Hillsdale Station to make our scheduled stop.
This is Southbound Limited Train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, Redwood City. Doors are closing. Please stay clear and hold on.
They gotta fix those clipper card machines right there. I could tell they're still not working. A minute early at 7:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling out of Hillsdale with our next stop being Redwood City. We're going to be skipping through both Belmont and San Carlos stations. We're getting close to skipping through Belmont. We're getting close to the station right now.
Once again, folks, for any of our bike and scooter passengers, if you do have a lock on your bike, please come remove it. Bikes and scooters are not allowed to be locked to the train at any time.
Jeez. At 7:16 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through Belmont Station.
Sorry about that, folks. Once again, for all of our bike and scooter passengers, please be aware, Caltrain does not allow for any bike or scooter to be locked to the train at any time. If you do have a lock on your bike or scooter, please come remove it.
We're about to be skipping through San Carlos right now. We're getting close to the station. At 7:17 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, here we are skipping through San Carlos Station. And we're going to be meeting up with Caltrain 429 soon. That is the last northbound limited stop train of the weekday evening rush hour, making select stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. Should be leaving Redwood City, should be departing Redwood City right now. Its next stop will be Hillsdale. It will be skipping through both Belmont and San Carlos stations like we just did. Downtown Redwood City right there. There's Caltrain 429 passing us. That's the last northbound limited stop train of the weekday evening
Now
rush hour
approaching
that
Redwood City.
making select stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. It left Redwood City and its next stop will be Hillsdale. It'll be skipping through both Belmont and San Carlos stations. There's downtown Redwood City right there. This is our county seat of San Mateo. Three minutes early at 7:19 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into Redwood City Station to make our scheduled stop. And my stop is after this. Alright, y'all, we'll be right back. Why did we just honk the horn?
This is Southbound Limited Train 428, making select stops to San Jose Diridon. Next stop, Menlo Park.
We're not departing yet. Why we just honk the horn? Redwood City. My stop is after this.
Doors are closing. Please stay clear and hold on.
A minute early at 7:21 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling out of Redwood City with our next stop being Menlo Park, which is where I'll be getting off this train.
Caltrain is a proof of payment system. Please have your ticket, Clipper card, or mobile phone ready for inspection.
Failure to comply will result in a $75 administrative citation. We're about to pass our first quiet zone crossing here in Atherton right now. There are two quiet zone crossings in this town where a train can't honk its horn. We just passed the first one right now. We're about to pass there it is. There's our last quiet zone crossing. We're passing it right now. Alright folks, well my stop is coming up shortly. Menlo Park, which is where I'll be getting off this train. There's Encino Avenue and Garwood Way in Atherton. We're getting close to Menlo
Now
Park.
approaching Menlo Park.
There's Glenwood Avenue and Garwood Way. We're getting closer to Menlo Park. Next crossing is the station. Early at 7:24 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Here we are pulling into Menlo Park Station, and I'm about to be getting off this train right now. Alright, y'all. Here we are, Menlo Park Station. 320 leading the train. 319, 320 set. Alright, y'all. Here goes Caltrain 428. About to depart from Menlo Park. 319, 320 set. 320 leading. Here, 3196 bike car, 3195 coach, 3193 coach, 3192 bike car, 3191 coach, and 319 trailing. Departing a minute early at 7:25 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Next stop for that train will be Palo Alto very shortly. It already made its select stops, now we'll be making all stops from Redwood City to Diridon Station in San Jose. Here's Caltrain 157. 329, 330 set. 329 leading, 3291 coach, 3292 bike car, 3293 coach, 3295 coach, 3296 bike car, and 330 trailing. Alright, y'all, here's Caltrain 157. Making its scheduled stop here at Menlo Park. Pulled in 2 minutes early at 7:26 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. 329, 330 set. Once again, this is a northbound local train making all the stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. 329 leading and 330 trailing. Saw this same exact set twice today. Earlier on the 117 from earlier this morning and the 148 from earlier in the afternoon. Alright, y'all. Here goes Caltrain 157 to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco, making all the stops. The next stop for this train will be Redwood City as it's departing Menlo Park a minute early at 7:27 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And once again, this is a northbound local train making all the stops to 4th and King Street Station in San Francisco. Alright, y'all. Thanks for riding with me on Caltrain 428. It's me, Noah Larson, signing off. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.